Prem Rawat, widely known by the honorary title Maraji, has dedicated his life to spreading a simple message: that each person has a source of peace and fulfillment inside themselves. At the age of 3, he began inspiring audiences in India. And at the age of 8, he took on the commitment of bringing to the world a message of peace and offering a practical way to attain it. His message is from the heart. He speaks about the possibility for each person to find peace within, regardless of circumstances. From large cities to remote villages, millions of people around the world come to him for inspiration and guidance. Today, he continues to travel the world, bringing his message to new audiences and inspiring those already familiar with his message of peace. If you are looking for fulfillment and peace, he says, the solution lies within. If that is what you want, I can help.
It's already been a beautiful evening. And so we are here. And once again, this voice will attempt to talk about the subject of peace. And tonight, for you and I, that's the important thing. The importance is peace. Sometimes people forget how simple this subject is. Do you want to know the truth? The real truth? It won't take 30 minutes. It won't take 20 minutes. Just a few seconds. And I can walk out of here and you can go home. And I would have told you absolute truth. And you want to know what it is? Then here it is. What you are looking for is inside of you. That's it. So I should say thank you very much. You want this explained. You want me to explain to you what do I mean when I say that what you are looking for is inside of you. And the truth is, I cannot explain it. Because I didn't do it. I didn't put the the very thing that you are looking for inside of you. It always has been. Always has been. It is us who are trying to measure the immeasurable, trying to define the undefinable. When you wake up in the morning, do you say, "Thank you. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this day"? Or do you say, "Oh, I have to do this, 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 I have to do this"? There's a reason why I'm saying this. And I'll tell you a little story. And the story goes something like this. There was a man, and he was very good archer, bow and arrow. And he could shoot, hit the target, take another arrow, and peel the first arrow. And he would go village to village demonstrating his skills. And people would gather, and everybody would applaud because they had never seen anything like this. One day, everybody stops, same voice. It's only a matter of practice. After his exhibition was over, after his show was over, he was so upset. Because here he was demonstrating his greatest skill, and this man from the back of the crowd kept saying, "Only a matter of practice, only a matter of practice, only a matter of practice." So after the show, he found him. He found him, and he happened to be a man sitting in the back with a bamboo pole, a pot of oil in the front, and a pot of oil in the back, sitting there trying to sell oil. And this man came up to him and said, "How dare you? How dare you say it's only a matter of practice? What do? You sell oil. Look at me. People come to see me from far away because my aim is so good." The man with the oil looked at the archer and said, "It's only a matter of practice." So what do you mean? So let me show you. I don't know if you have seen this. I'm sure you have. In the old days, they used to have coins with a hole in it. In the middle was a hole. So the oil man pulled out a bottle, put the coin on top of the bottle, took his big pot, and poured the oil in the bottle through the coin without spilling a drop. He turned to the archer and he said, "Now it's your turn." And of course, Archer understood that it is a matter of practice. So what does this story have to do with what I was saying? I want to ask you this question. What do you practice? You don't have to answer me. What do you practice? Because whatever you practice, you will become good at it. You will. So I ask you, what do you practice? Do you practice kindness? Because if you practice kindness, you will become good at it. Or do you practice frustration? How quickly do you get frustrated? How quickly? What do you practice? Practice peace that lies in your heart, and you will become good at it. And when you do, you will understand what I'm trying to say to you. To us, everything is a puzzle. Look with sincerity, and you will see a simplicity. A man looks at the water, a river, and the river is flowing. And he looks and he looks. Do you understand where this water is going? You have any idea where this water is going? You know why this water is running? Do you? This is a love affair. This is a love affair. This water is going back to the ocean it came from. And it's going to run, and it's going to run, and it's going to run day, and it's going to run night, till it meets the ocean where it came from. And then it will have no more to run. When you are separated from your basic wisdom, you have stopped looking at things from the heart of a child. That's a big one. You grew up and you no longer look at the simplicity. Listen to the simplicity of your life. Listen to the simplicity of your existence. Not the complicated, not the formula. This is all related to the undefinable. This is all related to the simplicity and the power of the coming and going of this breath. You. Just that simplicity. When you came in this world, everybody in the room was as quiet as they could be because they wanted to make sure you were breathing. Important. When you go, Yes, the doctors have the EKG and they have the monitors and they have everything. But before the doctor signs the certificate, one last thing, just one last thing. Yes or no? So, what do you understand about this breath? You have to practice the right thing to understand the meaning of this breath. You have to practice simplicity in your life to understand the simplest of all that resides inside of you. What you are looking for is inside of you. You are searching. You are searching, and you will search, and you will search, and you will search, and you will never find. Why? Because what you are searching for is inside of you. That you also carry in you the spark of the divine. That's the point. Not the problems of the world. Yes, there are problems in the world. But the point is, amongst us, within us, lies the solution to those problems. It is indeed a privilege to be in the company of those who admire peace. It is a privilege to be in the company of those who want peace, not only for this world, not only for the mankind, but also for themselves. Give people that hope. Give people that understanding. I do it my way. I thank you for listening to me. And the way I do it is telling people what they already know. That what they're looking for is inside of them. And when people find and begin to look within them, they do not see ugliness, but they see a simplicity and they see a beauty. Find that beauty. Find that beauty inside of you. Because believe me, that's where it is. Dig for the treasure till you find it. Because it's there, inside of you. Seek and find. And seek. I hope I have given you at least one little step. What you're looking for. Let it haunt you. Let it haunt you. If it means haunting you, let it haunt you. That what you're looking for is inside of you. This message comes from my heart to your heart. Accept it if you want to. But think. And think at least this. Practice. It is a matter of practice. What you practice, you will become good at. Practice then kindness. Practice then friendship. Practice then understanding. Practice then clarity in your life. And mark my words, you will become very, very good at it. Thank you very much, and good night.